Hey, good morning. A little fast Friday for you. Fast and early. Here we go. I've got a bunch of numbers today. I have lost 9.2 kilos, which is 20.3 pounds. Today is Friday, October 25th. And I remember when I started because it was the day my son left for Italy. And that was August 26th. Or it might have been 25th. It might be exactly 2 months. So let's do some numbers. But first of all, I can't remember the last time I have felt so physically and psychologically and emotionally strong. I have boundless energy. It's again super early, I know. And if you're tired of me giving these early morning talks and talking about how great I feel, I want to say sorry, not sorry. I am not going to apologize for how great I feel. I haven't always felt this great in my life. And for the past few years even, I've been overweight, at least. I think weight is sort of a subjective thing as much as there are objective parameters, objective scales to weighing people, and you are skinny or obese or whatever according to whatever body mass index thing. I'm more of a how does it feel kind of guy, and this feels great. And like I said, I haven't felt this great I think in years. I can't believe I got under 76 kilos. I'm at 75.7. I started in August, end of August, at 84.9. 9.2 kilos, 20.3 pounds in about 8 weeks. That's 9 kilos in 8 weeks, a little more than a kilo per week. But that very first week was a quick 2 kilos. So it's really been a pretty consistent kilo per week. Or in pounds, it's 2.2 pounds. And remember, this is a lot of people, the people who I actually tell, and that's including you, dear listener, if you're listening to a Fast Friday, who I actually tell what I'm doing, they kind of freak out because it sounds very difficult if you're not in it. But I am in it to win it. And yesterday I had a Caesar salad, a small Caesar salad. It had loads of dressing. And I think it was my first gluten in weeks with the croutons, my first meat in months with the bacon. And it was very small. I'm in the Netherlands. Portions are kind of smaller here. And it was really yummy. It was really good. And my son had a massive cheeseburger, fries, and a milkshake, of which I had none. I had some sips of milkshake. And before you think I am starving myself, I am depriving myself, I'm unhappy and miserable and a wreck, I am the opposite of all of those things. I looked at his meal and I remember how much I used to like that stuff. And believe me, I am not saying I'm never again going to have a cheeseburger. I love cheeseburgers. I was born American. I think I was born with a cheeseburger. I love cheeseburgers. I love making cheeseburgers. I love eating cheeseburgers. I love cheeseburgers. Especially shout out to my grandfather, Dr. Mall. He had a special Dr. Mall which had onions. I'm going to give away a secret recipe right here. Onions mixed up into the raw ground beef and then cook the patty. There you go. I just gave away an Oklahoma secret. Anyway, back to feeling awesome, feeling great. It's funny. I'm almost tired of my Fast Fridays because in past years, I realize I've been doing Fast Fridays for a few years, but I really only do them when I'm fasting. And that hasn't been much for a while. And yet this round of fasting, and again, I'm sorry, I shouldn't even call it fasting because I am definitely not fasting. I am definitely consuming. I'm doing more drinking than eating. I basically have a liquid diet for the past 2 months. And I've done a lot of smoothies. I do these sort of, I think I've mentioned it, spinach. And it's mostly spinach. Then some mint for a yummy flavor. I do this vanilla protein powder thing, which also has some yummy taste in there. Then ice cubes just for the coolness, and then soy milk. And the soy milk is definitely not unsweetened, so it's sweetened, and it's a yummy shake. I mean, it's really good, and I'm sure there's some sugar. I have not really been watching my sugar intake. In fact, one of my delicious things is I have no problem with fruit. I remember my family used to be a big Weight Watchers family, and my dad was all up in arms about when Weight Watchers started to give fruit points or something like that, whereas before I think fruit was 0 points. So, and I've definitely had some, and I know you're going to think I'm such a Californian, but definitely had some carrots and hummus over the past few days, and had the salad yesterday. And I was actually kind of concerned yesterday because I had the salad, and I did weigh myself yesterday. I usually only weigh myself on Fridays, and I was 76.1, and I really wanted to get down to 76, and so today is 75.7. So I almost didn't believe the scale. I have not seen those numbers in years, if maybe ever, on this scale where I live in this house in the Netherlands for the past 8 years. So I don't know. I should look back and see how long I've been weighing myself. Anyway, enough of this. What are you, dear listener? Why am I telling you this? This message is, as many of these Fast Fridays, it's kind of weird, but they're kind of for myself. And it's a reminder to me how awesome I feel. How physically fit. Physically fit. Sorry, a little shout out to Madagascar movie there. And look at me. I'm making dorky jokes at 6:30 in the morning. It's totally, absolutely pitch black outside. Remember, it's late October, and it's dark just dark in the morning and dark in the evening. So I got short days here, which are not my favorite, I got to tell you. And so I got to say, this is helping me get through this. Feeling better, feeling fit, feeling physically energetic, emotionally, psychologically, also creatively. I am on fire. If you know any of me or my work, or know how many, I wrote 2,808 blog posts in a row every single day for 2,808 days. That's like 7+ years. I've written and published 39 books. I've probably written a lot more. I don't know, more fun facts. I've done a 10-day Vipassana silent meditation retreat. I have now done this sort of no carb, nothing much at all diet for 8 weeks. That's the longest I've ever done. I am really surprised and grateful and ridiculously thankful that I have kept this up, because I see it as a turning point. I'm using this as a pivotal point to change, to jump into 2025. Really excited about a few things, one of which is ONE, O-N-E, the program that just won't leave me. And I believe in it so deeply. And if you're listening to this and don't know what I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure you can go to one.repossible.com. And in fact, I need to make that redirect work, one.repossible.com. I'm going to make that work. And it's here. While I'm on it, let me give it a sales pitch here at 6:30 in the morning on a Friday. And it's one word for 1 year. That's the bottom line. And I'd like you to have a different word every year, right? So I want you to do this word. I want you to have one word per year. And I kind of want you to create this persona of you who is going to embody you for the coming year. And in fact, today, this is what I'm working on this morning. I have 3, I call them sort of decision-making centers. They're sort of personalities within us, the mind, heart, and gut. And I have given them names. I've given them characters. They have like these images I've created using Mid-Journey and AI imagery. They have names that are Martin, Henri, and Go. So that's mind, heart, gut, MHG, Martin, Henri, and Go. It's either Henri or Eri. I kind of like Henri. It's H. He's French. He can't say the H. He says Henri. And then Go is Geau. He would be Go because he's like a Californian surfer dude. And Go would be enough for him, like quick and to the point, gut-making decision, right? But he has some influence from Henri, the French guy. So that's why he spells it Geau. So can you tell there's like major personalities behind these guys? And these guys, they're my guys. You can't have them. And you have your own three. You three guys or gals or mix or combo or whatever they are. And they are yours. And they are your decision-making centers. They help with every decision you make. And they also make up who you are. So these three people or characters, like me, I am definitely Martin, Henri, and Go. Those three people are me. And all three of them. And Henri, the mind, he's more logical and he's sort of the accountant and he's sort of German and Dutch and serious and practical. And Henri is all about love and passion and heart and caring and empathy and experience and all that. And Go is just about let's get it done, let's have fun, let's live in the moment, make decisions now, quick, let's go. So these three guys are me, and you have your own three. And that's who I'm going to help you create in the one program. So actually, as I say it here this morning, I love it even more. So that's the kind of stuff I'm excited about. That's what I'm working on these days. And wow, oh my God, I'm over my 10 minutes. I'm way over. I'm going to chop this out because I want to be under 10. This is supposed to be a Fast Friday under 10 minutes. And I realize I have completely gone off the deep end with my one sales pitch. So I think I'll cut that out and I'll put it in a different little snoogie doogie. Whatever snoogie doogie, what is that? I've never said that word in my entire life. All right, I got things to do. It's Friday. I'm going to go create that one thing and hopefully you'll enjoy that. All right, this is me on a Fast Friday. I'm leaving for the States in 10 days. I'm gone for a month. And seriously, the only reason I'm going to even slow down with this is for social reasons. Like my sister's going to freak out if I don't have dinner with her. So, and my wife is already bored to death that I have tangerines for dinner. So I got to ramp it back up and eat more. Even if this is so weird. It's like the opposite. It's like I'm going to secretly hide away and not eat. Whereas, most people like secretly hide away and go have a chocolate bar. I mean, that was more the old me. So loving it, feeling great. And I'm at 12 minutes. I'm way over my time. I got to go. Bye.